It looks like the Surviving Diddy scandal is going to have deeper consequences than we thought, because even his former artist Mase might be getting sued. So Mase started running his mouth and he kind of spilled the tea on himself about some things that he did back in the day. And child, the things he spilled about are super disturbing, and fans are saying that he just opened the gates to getting a lawsuit. So he used to be signed to Diddy's Bad Boy Records, and considering the things that have come out about Diddy, well, let's just say that everyone related to Diddy is getting the side eye. But in Mase's case, he does appear to be a changed guy because he ditched Diddy early on. He and Diddy have had their issues for a very long time now, because he claims that Diddy owes him for the work that he did for Diddy and Bad Boy Records in the 90s, especially since he claims to have written most of Diddy's raps back then. However, Diddy has constantly denied this and claimed that Mase was trying to finesse some money out of him.
The Mase thing, I did one album with Mase. One album. How much money do you think I owe this guy? One album, and then he became a fake pastor and went and conned people.
For those who don't understand the pastor comment, after Mase left Bad Boy Records, he decided to turn his life around and become a pastor. He left the whole Bad Boy mess behind him and moved on with his life. He has never really spoken about Bad Boy Records until a while ago, when he finally had to address the things that Diddy has been saying about him being a fake pastor.
And I want to tell you why, if the devil can use him aggressively, then I want you to know God could use me aggressively. These guys have organized a mass organized effort to slander my name behind the scenes. So every time I say something, you're just seeing my part because their part is behind the scene. But I want you to know I'm up for it. I'm up for it. I'm anointed for it. I'm anointed to dethrone evil. I want you to know that.
But it looks like Mase still sometimes likes to talk about his past. From the times he was in the industry, because he just spoke about it on the most recent episode of his podcast. Unfortunately for him, he ended up outing himself by revealing something pretty disturbing. You see, he and Cameron talked about an encounter that they had with an escort in the 90s, and from the things they said, well, it was obvious that things got pretty steamy and kind of violent.
Over there between Surfing Lennox, we bought this over there. So Mase was kind of on the way up. He didn't have his deal, but he's popping like it's about to happen. Yeah. And I'm his man, because we still Harlem. So, pardon me, lady, we already talking about. She's sucking his. So I gotta wait for us to get my sucked. Because I'm not hard yet, pause. I ain't getting hard on her sucking his. So when he start hitting it, I go get head. Yeah. And so she giving me head, he hitting it from the back. And he start hitting her, say, you wasn't sucking my like that. I said, yeah, it's my nigga.
Girl, the number of crimes they admitted to in that video is just wild. Like, first of all, there's this whole thing about hiring an escort, which falls right under the umbrella of solicitation. The interesting thing is that back in 1998, he was arrested for solicitation, and yes, he was signed with Diddy at the time. He was arrested for soliciting an escort, but he denied it. He was later able to plead down the charge from solicitation to a lesser charge of disorderly conduct, and he pled guilty to that. But the solicitation part is not the only thing here, because Cameron also said that Mase put his hands on the escort because she wasn't giving him what he wanted. So he reportedly got aggressive with the woman until she started doing things the way he wanted. Now, this might seem like a funny story to him and Mase, but again, it's edging toward the territory of being a crime. And y'all want to know the juicy part of the story? Fans are saying by admitting to all this, Mase just opened the gates to getting sued because he pretty much confirmed a crime on camera. This has to be the worst time for him to tell the story, considering the scandal that is currently going on with his former label owner, Diddy. People are coming for Diddy left and right and exposing him for SA, so Mase and Cameron telling that story was just the wrongest time ever. Fans are not surprised by these allegations, and they left comments saying, they are stupid for bringing this up. Now the chick will scream SA. Shaking my head with everything happening, they decide to tell this story right now. She's dialing up lawyers, and she coming with SA claims and using this as evidence. Dummies. And now it's about time they change the statute of limitation. These ninjas want to run their mouths now. It's time to pay. Mase might want to get Cameron to redact this statement because they might be coming for you. But what do you guys think about this mess? Drop your thoughts in the comments, then check out this next video.